Hey guys, today I just wanted to share my thoughts on the Destiny beta, my final thoughts. So, it's been about a week since the Destiny beta finished, and I've had some time to mull over my experience. All told, I was able to put in over 30 hours of my life into the beta, and I have to say that it was a very enjoyable experience. That being said, there were some things about the beta that I hope don't translate into the final game. Before I start into my brief beta analysis, I ask viewers to remember that these are just my opinions. You are certainly allowed to disagree, and I welcome any feedback you have. Without any further ado, let's get on with the video and start with some things that I hope change in the final release. First, after playing many hours of PvP, I've noticed a couple of issues. Taking a look at vehicles, I think they could use a bit of a nerf. While there are ways to kill an enemy on a pike or an interceptor, it can be overpowering early on in a PvP match. What I mean is this: while your super can one-shot a vehicle and a heavy weapon will also get the job done, since you don't have access to these at the start of a PvP match, vehicles can quickly become overwhelming, either making vehicle weaknesses more apparent, or at least not having them appear immediately on a PvP app could easily qualm my complaints. Next, I feel that gun balance, at least within the level 8 beta cap, was pretty bad. Hand cannons were at a severe disadvantage, and even pulse rifles felt a little underwhelming in my opinion. For more specifics on the available guns in the Destiny beta, you can check out my video here. Another problem with the beta was the matchmaking system. While I suspect this will be fixed in the final release, the team matchups were a little unsettling. More than once I had members of my team finish with under 500 points and a KD ratio of 0.1 or lower. This is a matchmaking issue, as there should be something in place that pits players of equal skill level against each other. Along this same vein, there definitely needs to be some sort of punishment issued when players leave a game. It just ruins it for everyone. Oh yeah, and I was really disappointed by the after match screen. You know when a match finishes and it lists everyone's stats? Yeah, that sucked. I mean, come on, you couldn't look at the medals you would earn throughout the match, you couldn't look at your top tool of destruction, and it didn't even tell you your death count? Seriously? No one wants to do that math. Moving on from PvP, there wasn't a lot of things I could complain about in regards to PvP, but fire teams in chat was certainly one of them. While I assume they'll fix this for the final release, it was frustratingly difficult in the beta to get team chat going, and there was no team chat at all in PvP. Furthermore, there was little in-game to motivate me to interact with strangers. Now, I did make a couple of friends over the course of the beta, but I think the game definitely needs something that can really promote interaction outside of the friends group. Finally, one major disappointment I had with the beta was that they got rid of the best line from the Destiny Alpha.
The Hive haven't been on Earth in centuries. That wizard came from the moon.
At any rate, I digress. Now let's move on to my favorite parts of the Destiny beta, which, let me tell you, far outweighs the quibbles I just finished illustrating. First and foremost, the thing that has me most excited about the Destiny beta is the story. Not only was it a great teaser, but I'm already starting to feel immersed within the lore. Good job, Bungie.
There's nothing left.
Beyond that though, I really did like pretty much everything about the Destiny beta. I loved the Guardian's super abilities, especially the Hunter's Golden Gun.
Enemy captured Zone C.
I love the idea of spreading heavy ammo and special ammo throughout the map instead of specific guns, and of course, I love the rockets. I always love the rockets. I like the radar and how it only tells you a part of the story. I love the various maps available in the beta, including Mars and Venus. I love how detailed the maps were. I love that you can get a kill by splattering someone with the Sparrow, and I love the badge that you're rewarded for it. I even enjoyed the enemy AI in the game. I liked that I died more than once while playing through the story missions available in the beta. I'm no noob, but it just got a little hairy sometimes. I thought the enemies in general were very well done, even if it was sometimes pretty clear where the inspiration for certain enemies came from. Hello, series. I liked the open world environment that they gave us to explore, and I liked that this map included public events. I liked the tower, and I loved spending time in the tower exploring new areas and just goofing around. I love the inventory system, and I love that there are plenty of rare, legendary, and exotic items to discover and upgrade. I love Destiny's RPG elements and how beautifully they are woven into the game. It feels very natural to upgrade your character, and the skills available thus far have been unique and varied from one another, but still true to each character class. And finally, quite possibly my favorite part of the beta thus far has been Peter Dinklage.
Dinklage, Peter 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 Dinklage.
Wow, that was a long list, but there you have it. Those are some of my thoughts on the Destiny beta, what I liked and disliked. Before I wrap this video up, however, I want to discuss a couple things that would be especially cool should Bungie add them in the final release. Some things they might actually add, some things they might be planning on already adding, and some things probably are impossible to add. But nonetheless, here are things I'd love to see in the final release. Sparrow Racing. Sparrows, much like the mongoose from the Halo series, are very easy to pick up and use, but do require some finesse to really master. Thus, I think racing would be a natural fit for the Sparrow. And you know those really cool animations they have when your ship is flying through space as a loading screen? What if you could control your ship ever so slightly, like make subtle adjustments? Just saying, I think that'd be really cool. Heck, you know what, just give us ship combat, that'd be awesome. And you know, I thought there was a pretty good mix of guns in the beta, but it would be amazing if they gave us even more guns, like maybe some really different and unusual alien weaponry, like a Needler-esque gun or a gravity gun. Just another thought, but many RPGs allow you to choose the way in which you want to respond or what questions you want to ask in a dialogue scenario. For example, in Mass Effect you get this dialogue wheel that's pretty cool. If Destiny implemented something similar to this, I would approve. But like I said earlier, many of these things are probably impossible and might not ever happen. But what I do hope happens is that Bungie changes some of the things I didn't enjoy and keeps some of the things I did. Either way, I think Destiny is shaping up to be an amazing game and I'm already very excited. Please post in the comments below any other ideas you have that you'd like to see added to the Destiny final release, and tell me if you agree or disagree with my thoughts. I'd love to hear your feedback. Thanks again for watching my video, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and feel free to subscribe. More Destiny videos are to follow.